next. Gio Gonzalez gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that has 99 career losses. The one thing I'm certain that he doesn't want to do is pick up career loss number 100 in this one here today. So it's going to be awfully important, one, that his team scores him some runs, and two, he shuts down the opponent early.
Into the box now, Byron Buxton. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Talk about being caught off guard. You won't see that but once a year. First pitch of the game, and he bunts for a knock, and now they have to deal with him on the base pass.
To first, Gonzalez, and he'll get back in safely. Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Struck him out.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Out in front of it, strike 1. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
The throw pulls him off the bag, and he'll get in there safely. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Miguel Sano. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Buxton at second. Cruz at first. 1 gone. Hit on the ground to third. Taken in by Encarnacion. There's Moncada. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Devin Smeltzer, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
Stepping in, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the White Sox, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Here it comes. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Batting second, the second baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
So here's Jose Abreu as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, you know I'm going to be watching Yasmani Grandal pretty closely. He's been on a nice stretch. How about an on-base percentage of over 500 in his last 10 games? That's right, 500 in his last 10 games. That's pretty special, and he's doing a lot to make this lineup click right now.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Runners are at first and third, one away. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is taken for ball two. Fouled off. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Hard on the ground towards short, and a base hit as that'll chase the run home from third, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Roll, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Striding in, Eloy Jimenez, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped high in the air. Kepler waits on it. and that retires the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More of the show, Saturday baseball, after this. Back on the south side, second inning coming up, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
The first baseman.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up and it says 0-2.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Swinging a soft liner, and that'll be the second out.
That is seven. The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And right into the shift. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the second, and the White Sox are out in front, 1-0. So striding forward now, Leury Garcia, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Leury Garcia.
Here comes the first pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. James McCann is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off for ball one. Pitch out, nothing doing.
One strike.
Runners off for second. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. Luis Robert will be next. 3-2 pitch. He's running again. And he won't have to contend with the throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Coming to the plate now, Luis Robert. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but 1 pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
Chopped at third. Tough to get to. Donaldson's got to get rid of it. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A man left for the White Sox. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so.
Josh Donaldson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. And he got him.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Hard hit ball to second. Moncada gloves it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Up next for Minnesota, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They trail this one 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Yoan Moncada.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to count to Yoan Moncada.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
In there, 2-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Full count still. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third. And as we show you the White Sox leaderboard, you can see that he currently paces the team in that department. At the plate, Jose Abreu. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Here now the 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonzalez for 1. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yasmani Grandal. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2 ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
Grandal is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game, of course. His skills behind the plate are well documented, and in a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Held in check here, but they're on top 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Miguel.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. The runner moving from third as that's speared on the mound. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1. So stepping in, Mitch Garver. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, all tied at 1-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edwin Encarnacion. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, at the ball.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Eloy Jimenez waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Buxton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys showing good but not great fastballs. 92 for one, 91 for the other. Now in the box, Eloy Jimenez. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Jimenez, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his second year as a major leaguer. And there's a base hit on the line.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
To the plate now, Leury Garcia. Right fielder coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 33.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, James McCann, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Grounded to third, a dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Into the box now, Luis Robert, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Liner towards second, and this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. Now a third runner heading for the plate. Now the relay home. And it's in time to get him, but they do take the lead as 2 score on the play.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson as he puts it on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We played 4 full. It's the White Sox 3 and the Twins 1. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Off for the Twins.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Max Kepler.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Max Kepler is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And he falls behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
In now, Eddie Rosario.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
At the ball.
A ball and a strike. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
Stepping in, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Liner toward right center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
Now batting,
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Abreu. He's flied out and hit into a double play in 2 at-bats. First offering on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Tyler Duffy is into the ball game now, as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 21, Tyler Duffy.
Into the box, Yasmani Grandal, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. And it's fouled away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. White Sox leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Settling in now, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Gonzalez playing here in his age 31 season. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder on the run, and this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Pickoff play at second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. At the plate now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. To second now, but he's safe as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Wow, you got to love this aggressive swing here. Gets the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just rips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball the second it left the bat. Nice job picking up the runner.
Stepping in now, Nelson Cruz. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Cruz is exactly a .500 hitter. Pretty good odds he'll pick one up right here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Grandal has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he misses. 2-1. Two and two. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. Now a long throw home. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see two different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Jimmy Cordero comes on as the new pitcher following the lengthy delay, and it looks like he's just about ready to go. Standing in now, Mitch Garver, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Ball one. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times. That's a rarity in the sport these days, but it also seems to be a winning formula.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Corey Guerin enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Standing in, Eloy Jimenez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, and 2, here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and had backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Low for ball 1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in his zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
James McCann will be next. The 3-1 pitch. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. It looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted to knock instead.
At the plate, James McCann, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Luis Robert.
Digging in once again, Luis Robert, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at third, so we'll see if they're able to strand him there.
And that misses ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. White Sox strand a couple. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds it. So striding in, Max Kepler. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Max Kepler.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
1 down.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Now batting, Eddie Rosario. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count 1 and 2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. The next twin up, Josh Donaldson. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. And the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
1-1.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Tyler Clippard gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tyler Clippard.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Yoan Moncada. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Jose Abreu is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Misses. Ball 2. The 2-2 is taken down and in for a ball.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses with it. Ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled off. Now the 0-1. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Edwin Encarnacion now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys were looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive. Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Now Edwin with a swing and a deep drive to left. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can't put it on the board. Yes! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now 6-3.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Randy Dobnak takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. So now to the plate, Eloy Jimenez. Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Into the box, Leury Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. the 1-0. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. Gonzalez for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Sox get 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon as they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Stepping into the box, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Steve Cishek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cishek has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. That's by him for strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Two and 1. Cishek was born in Massachusetts. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Marwin Gonzalez goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. Jorge Polanco will be next. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jorge Polanco. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. One pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. There's Moncada. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The White Sox lead this one 6-3. Trevor May is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season
Number
here.
65, Trevor May.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Luis Robert. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes set and the 0-1. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
The batter, number 7.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Into the box now, Tim Anderson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home is a curveball swung on and missed.
2 strikes.
No one out with a runner at second. Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the designated.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Alex Colomé comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 48, Alex.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Nelson Cruz, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. 8th home run on the season for him, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now batting.
Here's Miguel
Designated
Sano.
hitter, Miguel Sano.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Grounded back up the middle.
Moncada has it.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
So coming to the plate, Mitch Garver. In the past against Alex Colomé, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. On the ground to the right side. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Kepler.
Into the box now, Max Kepler. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lifted the other way to left center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
6-4 the outcome today. Chicago used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Jimmy Cordero claims the win out of the pen, his first. Alex Colomé closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 6 runs on 18 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base.